Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television was on hand for the 2018 Nelson County Fair. The fair kicked off on Monday, July the 16th. Here now are some highlights from the Nelson County Fair, including the Miss Nelson County Fair closed pageant, which means this is the pageant that was only available for girls actually from Nelson County. They did have an open pageant as well on Monday night, and that was for people from anywhere in Kentucky.
Before we get started with our fair ladies tonight, I'd like to introduce our Nelson County William Cross and Cliff Burgess Memorial Scholarship winner. Our winner this year is Taylor Shrine. She is a 2018 graduate of Nelson County High School. She is the daughter of Patricia and Christopher Shrine of Bardstown. While at Nelson County, she was a member of the girls' soccer team, public relations officer for the National Honor Society. She was also on the principal's panel. She was involved in FFA, the PEP Club, and the Beta Club. Some of her comments on her resumes from her recommendation list is that she has been described as a self-motivator and a very determined young lady. This fall, she plans on attending Spalding University, majoring in special education. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Taylor Shrine. And that scholarship is open to any senior in Nelson County schools or an adult attending, wishing to go back to school. I would like to welcome you now to the 2018 Miss Nelson County pageant. This pageant is a closed pageant for Nelson County residents only. Our judges tonight are from various areas, and I'm going to introduce them. We have Emily Campbell, is a Christian, wife of 15 years to Tony, a mother to 3 children, Taylor, Hunter, and Xander. She has been an educator for 11 years, teaching kindergarten through 12th grades as a special education teacher. Taylor, you might want to talk to her. She has extensive experience in pageants, having completed with herself participating and her daughter with a combined years of over 23 years. She was crowned Miss Modern Miss Kentucky Festivals Grand Prix this past November at the Kentucky State Festivals pageant. She was just crowned Miss Gatlin County Fair 2 weeks ago. Congratulations. She is the director of the Spencer County Fair pageants, and she invites all girls out to their pageants in July 14th in Taylorsville, which just happened. So we're too late for that. Alrighty. She enjoys directing pageants, doing hair and makeup, mentoring, styling young ladies for pageants. She also enjoys the outdoors, especially bass fishing and time spent on the lake. She wishes all the contestants the very best of luck today. Next we have Judge Seda Sowards Cornell, who is originally from Lexington, lived in Bardstown for 32 years, and has recently moved to Taylorsville. She has been married to Dwight for 34 years. They are the proud parents of Dwight and Elizabeth. She also has a son-in-law, Alex, and 12-year-old grandson, Aiden. Ms. Cornell is a retired teacher. She retired in 2014 after teaching first grade for 30 years in the Bardstown City School System. She is a graduate of the University of Kentucky with an undergraduate and her rank 1 and 2 graduate degrees in elementary education. After retiring, she works as a reading interventionist and is now a substitute teacher. Her judging experience includes 10 years of many statewide pageants, including county fairs, Distinguished Young Woman, and festivals. She has also judged Miss Kentucky Outstanding Teen and Miss Kentucky Preliminaries. She is currently serving as a hostess for Miss Kentucky Pageant Week for the 3rd year and serves on the state committee of the Miss Kentucky Scholarship Pageant. In her spare time, she loves cheering on the Kentucky Wildcats, which we won't hold that against her, going on vacations to the beach, and going to her grandson's ball games. Thank you. And our third judge is Miss Sandra Spalding Gobley, who lives in Springfield. She is married to Glenn for the last 30 years, and they have 2 children, Hunter and Olivia. She is a second grade teacher in the Bardstown City School System. She has been in education for 23 years, and she is also a graduate of the University of Kentucky with a rank 1 in administration, supervision, and education. Her judging experiences include many pageants statewide, including county fairs, festivals, and Miss Kentucky preliminaries, and Miss Kentucky Outstanding Teen. She was also chairperson for the Washington County Junior Miss for 10 years. She serves as hostess for the Miss Kentucky pageant, and serves on the state committee for the Miss Kentucky Scholarship Committee. In her free time, well darn, she enjoys cheering on the University of Kentucky Wildcats, traveling with her family, and reading a good book. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3 judges for tonight. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our 2017 Miss Nelson County, Carson Kidwell. Carson is the daughter of Jeff and Heather Kidwell of Bardstown. At this time, she's going to read a little speech for you all.
All right, y'all, good evening. Like she said, I'm Carson Gray Kidwell, and I was crowned Miss Nelson County of 2017. I feel so blessed to be here tonight to pass on something that has made such a positive impact in my life to another young lady who well deserves such a special title. A year ago, I was named Miss Nelson County, which has benefited my life in many ways. I have become stronger, and I have built more confidence in myself than I even knew existed. This past year has been nothing but amazing. For those of you unaware, I just completed my first year at the University of Louisville, go Cards, and I am a psychology major. While this transition was tough, I was able to push through with the help of my many support systems. Throughout this past year, I have found a drive for service and giving back to others that has been so freely given to me each day. One way I was able to achieve my goal of giving back was through my sorority and Greek life as a whole at the University of Louisville. As a Kappa Delta, I'm able to participate in philanthropic events hosted, one being our annual Shamrock and Run 5K, raising money for Prevent Child Abuse America in Kentucky. I was even given the opportunity to become an assistant to our community service director, and also through my sorority, I was able to get involved on campus, one being through Raise Red, which is the largest philanthropy event on campus that raises money for pediatric cancer and oncology. So that was truly extraordinary, especially being able to dance for 18 hours in their honor, to stand for the children who can't, and to be able to raise over $2,000 just by myself. Throughout this past year in Nelson County, I've been able to work with a wonderful group of men and women at the participation station through Communicare. These people are truly some of the humblest humans I've ever met. They're very great individuals. I also work as a Cardinal Guide through U of L, so I give tours to potential incoming students. And lastly, I work as a Student Success Ambassador also through U of L. And what I do there is pretty much help high school students transition to their first year of college, help them succeed and find opportunities to benefit them in their future. Each of these jobs are very rewarding, and I'm proud to be making an impact to the future of others. I know that everybody is anxious and biting at the bit to get this show on the road, but I have some thank yous to throw out before I finish. Thank you to my mom, Mama, Shugs, Papa, and Connor, who have pushed me to become my best self and face my many battles that I've overcome the past couple of years. I probably wouldn't have even had the confidence to join or be a part, sign up for this pageant a year ago if it weren't for them. Thank you to my siblings Peyton, Adeline, and Braden for keeping me young no matter how old I may feel at times since I'm in college. Thank you to Melissa Filiatru for showing me endless support through this program, as well as contributing to my Raise Red Fund. You are one of the reasons I succeeded through this event. Thank you to the Nelson County Fair Board for allowing me this experience. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. A huge thank you to Kappa Delta Alpha Z for allowing me to find a sisterhood and a home away from home. And lastly, but certainly not least, thank you, God, for giving me a life full of laughter and happiness. Thank you for giving me my light that I can shine on others. Thank you, Nelson County, for this outstanding experience. I'm so thankful to say I was raised in this little town I will forever call home. Thank you.
All right, Carson, since you are a fellow Cardinal, we've got a few others over here. Tell me one thing that was so unique or outstanding when you were doing your tours around U of L. A unique question, something that stumped you. What was most memorable about doing that with this year?
I get asked a lot of times how far Bardstown is because of my accent. I don't think I have a thick one, but apparently I do, even though that's only an hour away in the north. I hear that a lot, as well as, just coming from a small town to a big city, what's it like and how did I transition? And that's pretty much why I decided to be able to become a Cardinal Guide and to do student success, because I think it takes everybody and a person that comes from different places so that people have that the variety, everything like that. So
we thank you. You may take one last walk, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carson Kidwell. Thank you, Carson. I would like to thank the Nelson County Fair Board Pageant Committee. It's endless hours that many people don't see behind the scenes. It's not just a one-night event, it's an all-year event, getting girls ready for the pageant for state and getting them at various places they need to be throughout the year. We've got 2 behind, and we've got several sitting right here on the pageant committee, so they deserve a round of applause too. So it's a free job. Also, our coordinator tonight for this pageant, Miss Kim Ball. We'll wave. Kim was responsible for making our sashes, so those are very pretty, and thank you. Our prizes tonight that we also have, we have a goodie bag, and we have a gift from Paparazzi from Molly Ethington here in Bardstown, and we have a goodie bag that was by a lady who does not want to be recognized. So we appreciate that. And now the moment you've been waiting for. We like to introduce Miss Lauren Grace Miles. Lauren is the 17-year-old daughter of Dave and Libby Miles of Cox's Creek. This fall, she will be a senior at Bardstown High School. Some of her school activities include being on the National Honor Society, the Green Dot Committee, cheerleading, golf, softball, sports awards, and academic awards. She's also been participated in the Distinguished Young Women and involved with her youth group. Her future plans include attending Eastern Kentucky University and majoring in business. A word that describes her is blessed. She says she has all that she could ask for. She has a home and a healthy family. Some of her hobbies include violin, singing, fashion, dinosaurs, and piano. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lauren Grace Miles. Miss Grace Miles, Lauren Grace Miles, come here for a minute. All right, since you're our only young lady tonight, we've actually watched this little girl grow up in front of our eyes. What would you like to tell your judges to let them know a little bit more about you that I didn't read about?
Well, Miss Goatley was my teacher. But yes, Miss Goatley was my first grade teacher. She was one of my favorite teachers, and now she's a second grade teacher, so I like to go back and to visit her, and I mean, I've just grown as a person, and it's nice to have you there, like always supporting us and stuff in that nature.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Miss Nelson County is Miss Lauren Grace Miles. And Miss Carson Kidwell is going to place a crown upon her head and give her a sash. And parents, if y'all wait before you come up on stage, let everybody take their pictures down here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lauren Grace Miles. And we'll let our media outlets and our fair photographer come up on stage and take your pictures. And then Mom and Dad, if y'all want to be making your way on down, y'all can come on down. Thank you, Taylor. Congratulations.